Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at ChicnScratch. This is the project we're making today, and this is day 11 of the 12 days of Christmas. Okay, here are the supplies. We've got garden green cardstock that measures 11 by 6, and then we've got 2 pieces of designer series paper that measures 3.5 by 4.25. We have another piece of garden green for the scallop square right here, and then a piece of very vanilla for our frosted frames dies. I think that's the name. Okay, so let me get the Simply Scored scoring tool. Okay, so we're going to score it on the portrait side, which is the 6-inch side, at 1.5, and then turn it on the landscape side, which is the 11-inch side, and score it at 1/2 inch, 4.25, 5 inches, 5 3/4, 9.5, and 10 1/4. Okay, so you're going to fold on all the score lines. Use your bone folder to burnish them. Okay, so now let's get our scissors. Over here on this side, this is that 1/2 inch side. We're going to trim that section off, and then we're going to angle cut that, okay? Then we're going to cut on this score line. We're going to skip that one, cut on this score line, and then cut this one. So we're going to skip this middle one here and this one here, okay? Now, one more thing. I'm just going to trim this one just a little on each side, and then on this one down here, just a smidge on that side, okay? So that's how it looks. Now we're going to take our tear-in tape, put it here, okay, I'm going to take your pick tool and remove the backing of the tear-in tape, and then fold this over just like that. Okay, so this is going to be the back of my bag. That makes this the front, right? Okay, that's the back. This is the front. So I'm going to put my adhesive on this front bottom flap. And the diagram will be over on my website. So it will be on the instruction sheet, okay? This is day 11 of the 12 days of Christmas, so that's where you'll find the diagram. Okay, so I'm going to stand this up, fold those in, fold this over, and then fold that over. And then I want to take my bone folder and then press in there, okay? So you can see the sides are going to squeeze together, just like that, okay? So we're going to take our liquid glue and attach our designer series paper. Okay. So you could make this project in either color, the real red or the garden green. I don't know which color I've used the most this year of this paper. Probably pretty equal. Whoops. Okay, now this one. You don't have to decorate the back unless you want to. If you're short on cardstock or paper, you can just decorate the front. Okay, so now we're going to squeeze the sides together. And I'm going to take this garden green, a double stitched ribbon, and I'm going to tie a bow. So you would definitely want to put your gift in here first before you tie this. Although I'm leaving the tails a little bit longer, so you could open it and retie it. This is one of those ribbons that it doesn't really mess it up if you untie it. The ends don't fray on this ribbon, in other words. Okay, so I'm just going to trim these a little. Okay, so we've got the garden green and the very vanilla layer, and we want to cut those out using the 2 dies. So I've got the frosted frame, I'll make sure the name's on the screen, and then the scallop square. I almost didn't give myself enough room, but that 3x3 square does work. So I'm going to get the big shot and we'll cut these out. Okay, so we'll start with the very vanilla. Now for the garden green. You probably should cut that to measure 3.5, so you can see where you're cutting. So now we're going to stamp. We're using Rustic Retreat Snow Front. The ink we're using is Early Espresso and Garden Green. I'm going to start with the Early Espresso, and we're going to stamp the greeting in the upper right corner. And then I'm going to stamp the deer. And then I'm going to take the tree and stamp that here. And then I'm going to raise it up and then just move it up and over slightly. Okay? Oops. Okay, so this needs to dry. That Early Espresso takes a little bit to dry, so I have got one off screen that is already ready for us. So I'm going to turn that over and add some liquid glue. I still don't want to rub across it because it wasn't that long ago that I actually stamped it. I'm going to take my Wink of Stella and give it a little bit of shine. So let me shake that and then just brush it on. I'm going to add it to the box, or the bag I should say, with 2 dimensionals. Now before I add that, I'm going to take 2 of the Jingle Bells and I'm going to use my linen thread to add them. So I'm just going to thread both of them. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. So now I'm going to wrap it around this bow, and I cut more than I needed on the linen thread, but I needed enough room to be able to tie a knot. And what we're going to do is we're going to tie the knot, and then we're going to hide that knot in the back. So I'm just going to trim this after I knot it really short, and then we'll slide it around to the back. Okay, see? And it doesn't matter if it shows, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal, but some people don't want it to show, so that's how you hide it. Okay, let me show you the Chick Candy, so don't run off if you're still here. I have Chick Candy 61 over on my website. Okay, so let me show you the project, then I'll show you the Chick Candy. Pretty cute, right? Okay. So Chick Candy 61 is these 2 stamp sets, So Santa and Holly Berry Happiness. All you have to do is head over there, leave a comment to enter to win, and I will draw one winner. Okay, thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye.